They may be on the road, but the Bulls still know how to dress to impress. Looks like we got some time to hear.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner.
That's pretty intriguing, DA. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Williams and Vucevic hold down the post for him. The wing set for him, Levine and DeRozan. And it's Ball in at the 1. And for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson out there with Rose. Then there's Toppin. Then it's Cameron Reddish. And it's Robinson in at the 5. Well, in a new season, there are some players, Richard, that hit the ground running. And there are others, as you well know, that take a while to get going, which I know what camp you fell into, but what would you say? Did you take a while to get going, or were you ready to go?
No, it was both. There was one where it was like I struggled to get going and really get a rhythm, and there's others that I was just ready to go and locked in. As your environment changes, so does your success. And so sometimes as your environment changes, you got to figure out how to be successful in it.
Good insight. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Robinson. And he banks in the layup.
And once it got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Here's Reddish. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic, there's Rose with the 3. Hits it from three-point range. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
Now here's Rose. Following the miss by Lonzo Ball. Rose, that's good.
A sound decision maker with a reliable jump shot. Rose is more than comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations.
Stolen by Rose. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
So for the Knicks, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Ennis comes in for Reddish. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Rose. Chicago also making some changes. Andre Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Javonte Green comes in for Patrick Williams. And it's Alex Caruso in for Ball. He gets that one.
You can tell how comfortable Drummond is down there. Excels at using that size in close to the basket.
Here's Toppin. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
They've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
12-6.
And DeRozan kicks to Caruso. Levine with it. Brunson picks him up. Shot from free throw range. Offensive rebound. And it's Drummond missing.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Fournier's shot is off. Bulls trail by 6. Here's Green. Here's Drummond. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack him.
Got it up. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry.
And so it's the New York Knicks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys, the scoring breakdown for New York. So for Chicago right now, DeRozan and Williams are the forwards. White is out there with ball, and it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. And break in the era of positionless basketball. Mitchell Robinson is an old-school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single three. That has led the league in shooting percentage, so Mitchell knows his role.
Now here's White. Back to DeRozan. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Well, White has quickly developed great floor vision. Doesn't miss the wide open man.
And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle.
2 minutes remaining in the first
Ball
half.
again throws. Tries again. Some solid defense from Rose. New York leading by 9. Grimes passes to Hartenstein. Here's Grimes. And the wide open shot from Reddish. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Stolen by Rose. And Reddish, the bucket on the assist by Rose. Reddish has got the lead up to 13 now for the Knicks. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Zach LaVine comes in for Kobe White. And it's Alex Caruso in for Lonzo Ball.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
There's Rose with the three. That shot off the mark. And it's Chicago the other way. Here's DeRozan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Richard, some people doubted the Bulls trade to get DeMar DeRozan. As we know, those doubts were short-lived.
Oh, that's for sure. DeMar DeRozan, look, he dominated in his first season in Chicago, all-NBA team. And look, the Bulls had gone through some really lean years. This was a great move by the front office.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic, and it's Javonte Green in for Williams.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
LaVine wide open. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. And a fast break now for New York. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Reddish has got 11.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's DeRozan. Here's Drummond. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Rose finds Toppin. Robinson passes to Reddish. Back to Robinson. Gets it off. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's New York riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. New York holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They lead by 15. Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, when you pass the ball the way they have.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Cam Reddish.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Rose is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Cameron Reddish. Then it's Robinson. And it's Toppin in at the power forward. So that's how Tom Thibodeau starts the second half. Outside LaVine. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And he's talked about wanting to improve his all-around game. Levine demonstrating just how unselfish he is with that great pass.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
Rose, that's good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game. And the Knicks making a change here. And this is checked in. Here's Ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
2 minutes.
Outside, Levine. From 13, Toppin pulls it in. You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
Right now, I'll send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. And the Bulls making a change here. Lights checked in. And again, no good by Chicago.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Toppin, and he gets it to go. Toppin's got 8 points.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage lead the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Evan Fournier's checked in for the Knicks. The Bulls also changing it up. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Green comes in for Patrick Williams. And it's Alex Caruso in for Ball.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
The offensive rebound. They need this. Can't capitalize inside. Knicks have gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. From the arc. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
The response, Levine hitting that 3 right back at you.
And there's the pass to Hartenstein. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Isaiah Hartenstein at the line. 1 shot.
And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
Pass to Levine. And then Levine with the jam.
Man, I'm telling you, every time Zach Levine takes flight, we need this man back in the dunk contest quickly.
Here's Hartenstein, defended by Drummond. Here's the 3. Shot by Grimes, no good. And so it's New York holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Green is out there with Bradley. And it's Alex Caruso. And it's Kobe White. And it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle. Caruso, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
What can you say
First
about
team
Caruso
foul.
that hasn't already been said? One of the
Caruso.
biggest team-first guys in the entire league.
2 shots.
And about Alex Caruso, Richard, not many people will complain about having him as a teammate. They all love to play with him.
Yeah, not at all. He's one of those guys that you just get fired up seeing every day. And when he got injured last season, you can tell how much his teammates missed him.
Wayne Selden's checked in for the Knicks. And so it's Ball who brings the
Knicks
ball up
lead
for Chicago.
46-21.
And DeRozan kicks to Ball. Here's Caruso. Pass to Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. Fader on the way. Sims with the rebound. New York's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Selden passes to Hunt.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's
in the game.
McBride.
2 minutes.
As you go back and look at the last few seasons, RJ, it seems like team success has largely been predicated on health. Do you feel like that has always been the case?
I don't remember there being as many injuries early in my career, even with guys that were playing all 82 games. But you're right. Recently, we've seen a lot of key injuries. And look, this is my theory. Before, players used to get away from the game a little bit, take a couple of months off. Now players are staying in shape 24/7. Like they never take a break. And I think that's why we might be seeing players break down a little bit more.
Yes or no answer. Too many games at 82 in the regular season should be less than.
Don't you ever ask me that question. Give me 82. I'd rather you bump it to 83 just to remove all doubt.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Knicks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Derrick Rose.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Here's Caruso. Count that one.
Alex Caruso.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
It's a shame, really. If they had been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Selden passes to McBride. The 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
New York foul. Miles McBride. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Substitution on the court.
Dragic dishes to Drummond. He feeds it to Bradley. Off with the layup. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Evan Fournier. Hey, Evan, does a win like tonight's against this kind of competition show you how far you've come as a team?
Yeah, sure. You know, we're obviously showing progress. But we want to be a very good team. We are very ambitious.
Nothing wrong with a little ambition, Evan. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. So long.